You're in the middle of a high-stakes raid. Your screen is a blur of gunfire and explosions, and suddenly, your laptop chokes. The frame rate tanks. The graphics stutter. Your victory slips away because your hardware couldn't keep up. You've been there. We've all been there. And that's exactly why today, we're putting the Lenovo Legion 5 to the ultimate test. Not just as a machine, but as your gaming partner when milliseconds matter. Because here's the hard truth. Most gaming laptops promise power, but deliver heat, noise, and throttling when you need them least. So does the Legion 5 break that cycle? Can it actually handle 4K ray-traced visuals without melting down? And is that phantom blue chassis just eye candy? Or does it hide real performance under the hood? Let's find out. You're not just buying a laptop. You're investing in your gaming future. And the market is flooded with overpriced, undercooled machines that look great on paper but fold under real load. The Lenovo Legion 5 isn't just another mid-range gamer. It's a purpose-built powerhouse designed to keep you in the game, not watching from the loading screen. From the moment you lift the lid, the Legion 5 announces itself. That phantom blue chassis isn't just a color, it's a statement. The matte finish resists fingerprints. The angular Legion branding gives it a bold, aggressive aesthetic, and the precision-machined aluminum lid feels like a tank you can trust. It's not slim, it's not flashy, it's built to last. The hinge is sturdy, the keyboard deck is rigid, and the overall footprint feels substantial, like a machine that won't crumble after a year of heavy use. Open it up, and you're greeted by a 15.6-inch FHD IPS display with a 144 Hz refresh rate. Colors pop with 100% sRGB coverage, and the 300 nit brightness means you can game in daylight without squinting. The bezels are thin, the viewing angles are wide, and the anti-glare coating actually works. No more fighting reflections during late-night sessions. Now, let's talk the heart of the beast, the AMD Ryzen 7 5800H. This isn't some watered-down mobile chip. It's an 8-core, 16-thread powerhouse with a 45W TDP and boost clocks up to 4.4 GHz. Paired with 16 GB of DDR4 RAM running at 3,200 MHz. It chews through multitasking like a hot knife through butter. Whether you're streaming, recording, and gaming simultaneously, or running a dozen Chrome tabs while compiling code, this CPU won't blink. But the real star? The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti. With 4 GB of GDDR6 memory and full support for real-time ray tracing and DLSS, this GPU delivers console-beating visuals at 1080p. We're talking Cyberpunk 2077 with RT overdrive settings running smoothly thanks to DLSS. We averaged 120 plus FPS on high settings. Frame rate stayed locked at 60 FPS with ray tracing enabled. And the Legion 5 handled 4K textures without stuttering, something many pricier laptops can't do. Storage is lightning fast with a 512 GB NVMe SSD. Games load in seconds, Windows boots in under 10, and large project files transfer in a flash. There's room to grow, too. Lenovo includes an extra M.2 slot for future upgrades. But let's talk about the things that actually break the illusion, the cooling system. The Legion 5 uses a dual fan setup with 4 heat pipes and a vapor chamber to keep temperatures in check. Under full load, the CPU hits around 85 degrees Celsius. Hot, but not dangerous. The fans ramp up, sure, but they're not ear-splitting. You'll hear them, but not at the cost of immersion. The keyboard stays cool enough to touch, and the touchpad is large, precise, and Windows Precision certified. No jittery cursor here. The Legion TrueStrike keyboard is a gamer's dream. The 4-zone RGB backlighting isn't just for show, it's functional. You can customize each zone independently, sync it with your game, or just set it to pulse in time with your music. The key travel is deep and tactile with a satisfying click. Typing feels premium, not mushy. And the 2X2W Nahimic Tune speakers? Surprisingly good. They're not audiophile grade, but for a gaming laptop, they deliver clear mids and highs with decent bass. Pair them with headphones for serious immersion. but for quick sessions, they're more than adequate. Now, let's talk real-world use. We put the Legion 5 through a brutal gauntlet. 4K video editing in Adobe Premiere Pro, 3D rendering in Blender, competitive gaming in and even a full day of remote work with Zoom, Slack, and 20 browser tabs open. The Ryzen 7 handled everything without a hiccup. The RTX 3050 Ti rendered complex scenes in real time, and the SSD kept load times near instant. But here's the trade-off: battery life. With a 60 WH battery, expect around 3 to 4 hours of light use. If you're gaming, you're plugged in. That's standard for a high-performance gaming laptop, but it's worth noting if you're a commuter who needs all-day power. Let's get honest. No product is perfect, so what's good and what's not? On the plus side, you get desktop-level performance in a portable form factor. The display is vibrant, fast, and color-accurate. The keyboard is one of the best in the business. Cooling is effective without being obnoxiously loud. Build quality is premium, with a design that says, "I'm built for battle." On the downside, battery life is mediocre at best. The webcam is 720p, decent, but not great for streaming. The trackpad, while good, isn't as large or smooth as some competitors. And at 5 pounds, it's not a featherweight. You won't toss in a backpack and forget it. So how does it stack up against the competition? Compare it to the Asus ROG Strix G15. Similar specs, similar price. The Legion 5 wins on keyboard feel, cooling efficiency, and display quality. The Strix has better RGB, but the Legion's TrueStrike keys are more responsive. Versus the MSI GF65 Thin, the Legion 5 is heavier but far better built. The GF65 feels cheaper, and its cooling can't match Lenovo's engineering. And against the MacBook Pro? Well, that's not even a fair fight. This is a Windows machine through and through, optimized for gaming, productivity, and customization. So who's this laptop for? If you're a competitive gamer who needs 144 Hz plus refresh rates and low latency, this is it. If you're a content creator who needs CPU and GPU muscle for rendering and editing, this delivers. If you want a laptop that won't throttle under load and looks good doing it, this is your machine. But if you're a frequent traveler who hates carrying weight, or you need all-day battery life, look elsewhere. Bottom line, the Lenovo Legion 5 isn't just a gaming laptop. It's a performance workhorse disguised as a gamer. It doesn't cut corners. It doesn't fake it. And when the game is on the line, it doesn't quit. So if you're ready to step up your game, literally, then the Lenovo Legion 5 is waiting. Click the link below, check the current price, and make the move. Your future self, mid-rate, will thank you. Because in gaming and in life, you don't just want a laptop. You want a partner that won't let you down. And the Legion 5? It's ready.